Hey guys.
All right.
That thing just did that is an important part of this
I know,
podcast.
right?
All right.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Sabi podcast. I'm your co-host, SwitOpe.
My name is Chydee. You can call me Chydee.
All right, so Chydee, you want to tell us how this episode is going to work? It's not the usual.
So you know how we typically just answer burning questions and all that. Today we are doing scenarios. Scenarios. We're going to ask ourselves. And the sweet part of this entire thing is I've not seen the questions. We've not seen the questions yet. So it's actually going to be as impulsive
as possible,
right? It's going to be as impulsive as possible. So the questions are going to be scenarios around life, around relationships, things that could actually happen to people in real life. And we're going to, as best as we can, respond to them, react to them. Don't take our reactions to heart. It is as candid as possible.
I mean, as Chydee has said, we don't know the questions. We're just going to be seeing and hearing it for the first time. So it's not like we rehearsed. What's
answers or responses.
There's something they call something when people see like a video or something on social media. Scripted.
Yeah, it's not scripted.
Yeah.
Other episodes are not scripted either, but sometimes we know what we want to talk about and we prepare for them.
Exactly.
But this one is candid.
All right, don't forget, if you'd like to ask us questions, check the episode notes as well as our social media pages for a form that you can fill out with your questions and we'll answer them.
The handles are at I2Sabi Podcast, Twitter, Instagram, and on YouTube. Just search for I2Sabi Podcast.
All right, moving on. Straight, scenario one. Scenario one.
Hits me.
On your wedding day, you find out that your partner had an affair.
God, I beg.
When you confront them about it, they swear that it's over. The wedding is all paid for and your guests have started to arrive. Would you end the relationship or would you believe your partner and carry on with the marriage?
Wait.
Why would they start with this person?
I'm sorry, wait. So the person had an affair while we were together and decided that it is on the wedding day that they would tell me.
They didn't even tell you. You found out.
Oh, hold on. I find out that they had an affair and oh fucking hell. They did not even tell me.
They didn't tell you.
Fucking hell. Give me a second, let me drink water.
Personally, honestly, I don't know. It's easy to say what you can do in such a situation.
Until you are faced with it.
Yes. So I'm trying to just imagine myself now. I don't know if I would call, because trust family members. They'll tell you he has not done it. I say he has not done it. He's not doing it again. Just forgive. What God has joined together, let no one put us on. This is the devil. This is the enemy trying to break the marriage. But when you stand upon the solid rock of Jesus Christ, you overcome every principality and powers. And you say no to the devil. So I don't even know if I want to involve family members. I don't know if...
So the first question is, how did you even find out? Did somebody tell you? Did you get like a message? Did you go through their phone? How did you? So is it like the family already knows? Do people know? Is it like somebody came to you and said on the wedding day and said, I'm banging your wife. Your wife has an affair with me or something. So there's a lot to unpack in this thing.
There is.
And I need to also recognize that the dynamics are different for men and for women. Yeah. If something like this happens to me, to be honest, if it's just me that knows, let's say I discover it through her phone or something, and we have the conversation and she says, it also depends on when it happened, right?
Right.
Let's say I know that it happened like 2 weeks ago to the wedding. It's done. It's really done, but if it happened like say 6 months ago, 1 year ago, 3 months ago, maybe at that time, we'd not even talked about getting married. Maybe she wasn't sure. Maybe it was a stage in my life where I was, uncertain. Maybe I was going through, everybody has stages when you just have mood swings or something. Maybe I pushed her away. I will try to understand what happened at the period when it happened. But if it's something that is as recent as last week or 2 weeks ago, Brian, you're not fucking ready. And I will not believe you that it's not going to happen again. Are you mad?
Okay.
The only reason I might consider continuing with the marriage is I don't want to be on blogs. Again, to some extent, I'm a bit popular, yeah?
Yeah,
You
you're
don't
a
want
person
that kind of
influence.
disgrace, yeah? Yeah.
POI.
You don't want that kind of disgrace. So that's the reason why I might probably just, follow through with it.
Yeah.
But as we are leaving the reception,
That's
I
it.
am going to one place, you are going to another place.
So you shall still follow through with the wedding.
Again, just because I don't want public disgrace
Embarrassment,
and that
yeah.
embarrassment, I don't want it on my own part.
As well.
Yeah.
And in this part of the world, it looks like it's the victim self that is shamed the most, because they will not look at the person that
seem like
they
a
say,
failure on
okay,
your part. Yeah, people.
Chidi Okereke's marriage hits the rock before it even.
There's so many, there's no winning.
Yeah.
There's no winning with this thing, with this kind of scenario. I would just beg you. The only beg I'll beg you is that we'll follow through with the relationship, with the marriage. But as soon as this is done, let's just know that we're starting divorce proceedings. Don't fight it. I will not fight you. I will not drag you. Nobody's going to know. Divorces happen all the time. People split, right? So the only reason I'll follow through is I don't want my business out there more than it already is.
Okay, so for me, my first thoughts, I will be confused. First of all, I would be so confused, and like you said, it would now depend on how long ago this happened, how I found out. If it was someone that came to tell me, maybe in a bit to taunt me or something, yes, there's going to be a problem. Now, 2, if it's really recent, if it's very recent, like you said. Also, the fact that you've been together with this person, and your relationship has led to marriage, and then you find out that, okay, in the middle of that relationship, when it was just a relationship, they cheated and you didn't know. It could have been, because of a number of things, like you said, you probably pushed the person away, you had your faults.
Not an excuse, but you are trying to rationalize it. Yeah.
Not an excuse. So if it was recent as, I'm sorry, 6 months before wedding, you started planning wedding now. Do you know? Yes.
Of course.
So if it's as recent as 1 year, or let's just say if it's as recent as before you proposed to me, or when you proposed to me, then I mean, I don't think I can follow through. I don't know. And it would take a lot for me to believe that you've not changed, because how have you proposed to me and then you're stepping out?
Stuff like
that.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was boyfriend and girlfriend, some people can still excuse that. Although if it's even a deal breaker for some people in a relationship, my boyfriend was not. If I catch my boyfriend cheating, I'm out. Some people will tell you that. Yeah. Some men will tell you, if I catch my girlfriend cheating, that's it, I'm out. So that's boyfriend and girlfriend level. Not to not talk of you've proposed to this person. What more are you now looking for now? Like, so if it's as recent as after you proposed to me, I'm sorry.
So you won't follow through with the wedding?
I won't.
You not think about...
I don't think I'll have the mind to, all those things where people say, oh, they're crying when they say I do. I might just bawl out my eyes. I don't know if I'll be able to look at that person, and say I do.
So you just
in
not
sickness
show up.
And in health, all of those things.
So you won't show up, yeah?
For the sake of, confidentiality, maybe not, because showing up will mean, you telling them, look, I'm not following through with this, and this is the reason this man cheated. I mean, that's going to be public. Everybody, like you said, the embarrassment is not, it'll save both of us the embarrassment. So
you don't think it's embarrassing if on your wedding day people are gathered and you refuse to come out? You don't think people are going to want to poke nose,
of course,
try to find out what happened, and then there's going to be rumors, all that?
You know what? Actually, this is not easy.
It's easier said than done.
Yes,
to be honest,
the
because
things I'll be going through
the way I said it now, it might not happen that way.
Yeah.
I might not follow through. I might get in front of pastor will say his sickness and health, and I just start crying.
Exactly.
Never.
You still have to face saying your vows to this person.
When they say I should say vows, I just start talking.
Or you may kiss the bride.
Kiss what?
And I say,
which mouth?
Picture.
You may kiss the bride. I say, Pastor, I've stood here for all this while taking all this, but this is the height of it. I'm not going to kiss this woman. Somebody else kissed her.
Man, well, if he has shown me that he's genuine, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I've said I don't know now like 150 times. I don't know, man. But yeah, I just probably just follow through, and we'll have serious conversation. Serious conversation is, I'll do my own back, then we'll start on a clean slate.
Hey.
Scenario 2. Cut! Okay, so the second scenario, you receive a panic call from your partner who you are married to, say you have already married this person. Then they say they've accidentally killed someone and need your help hiding the body. You're certain you wouldn't get caught if you help. What would you do? Wow, production crew, who created all this scenario, please?
Can they arrest you for something you just talking about and you did not do? Is it possible?
Well, now they've established the fact that you won't get caught if you help.
I'll do it.
You do it.
See the key words for me.
Yeah.
Accidentally.
Yeah. And not getting caught.
I'm not getting caught.
Yeah.
But again, it depends on the type of accident.
Yeah.
It depends on. Let's say the person was trying to harm. If it's self-defense.
Self-defense. Yeah.
I will hide the straight up.
Yeah.
I will hide the body.
Yeah.
If she was driving, and she hit somebody.
Hit and run.
No, she hit and run, bruh. I will try to go back there and see if we can. Yes, still. Yeah. I don't even mind saying I'm the one that was driving.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because some people just don't deserve certain things.
Yeah.
If we decide to hide it, we'll make sure that somehow, again, you can't replace life. But I would make sure that somehow, the family of the person gets something.
Yeah.
Even if it means that I'll tell my wife, see, for the next 1 year, 70% of your salary
is going to this
family.
Yeah.
However it is, they're going to receive
yourself of.
Yeah. You're going to deprive yourself of something. Me too, I'll add maybe 30% or something because you're going to pay for it somehow. Yeah. But again, these things are not black and white. It depends on how it happened. But best believe, as far as it's accidental, right? As far as it's accidental and will not be caught, best believe that I'm going to make sure that I protect my wife. Yeah. I got her back.
Yeah. So, would I give my partner the benefit of doubt if they say it was accidental?
I didn't think about that part.
True.
I didn't think about that part. I mean, I just assume that we'll believe.
I believe if I'm married to someone, then I would know the person in and out. If you're married to me, you will probably know me in and out as well. So I would probably have no reason to doubt. Of course, I didn't go into a marriage thinking, knowing that I married a killer. So I think I would, believe that truly this was accidental, and as long as I will not be caught. Yeah. But I would still suggest let's.
So again, you'd at the spur of the moment, there's a limit to how much you can think about. Yeah. Now we're analyzing this thing. There's many scenarios playing in our head, but in real time, every second counts.
Every second counts.
Every second counts towards you. Yeah. So again, first impulse again is to do the best that you can do to protect yourself and your family. That's the true. Because bruh, do you want to do police case in Nigeria? Abroad, to some extent, they can try you and then they find out it's accidental. You have a number of years. Nigeria, the system is corrupt, so you can, buy the system. But the system is also so corrupt that if the person you killed is a person of influence, nobody wants to care about accident or no accident. Your life is completely ruined.
Exactly.
So the Nigerian justice system doesn't allow for justice. If I kill somebody by mistake, I do it in the US, and it is proven that it is mistake. I could get 6 years. I could get a couple years for manslaughter, and I will serve it. But in Nigeria, you can be in prison for life, or you can go scot-free. I like the scot-free option, but justice is not served.
I heard something once that a man used to batter butter, not just beat, batter her, and one day she, strangles him in her sleep. In his sleep, rather. Yeah. And the day she did that, she was supposed to, leave the country, leave the marriage. Until now, the woman is still in prison.
How did they catch her?
I mean,
what? So, I'm confused because if she did it in his sleep, it was premeditated. premeditated.
Yeah.
So she should have had an exit plan. I'm surprised that she allowed herself get caught. That was foolish though.
And then some people are like, oh, a man beating you is not enough reason to,
Oh no. So if in the
his
heat,
life.
my belief is if in the heat of the moment you do it, it's
Self-defense.
Self-defense.
Yeah.
You could walk. You could spend some time in jail. You could walk, right?
But now they don't even want to hear that the man was beating you. He was beating you, He was beating you,
So it's crazy. The dynamics, the again, which is why I said the justice system in Nigeria somehow, which is also why if it happens that it happened by accident, I would, I'm really, really sorry to the person that died. Bruh.
Okay.
Life is for the living.
Question?
If somebody accidentally kills me too, accidentally kills me too, and it serves their best interest not to let the authorities know, just make sure that my body is found. My family knows that I am gone and they can give me a proper burial, right? I'm gone. I don't really care if you serve jail time or you don't serve jail time. It doesn't do anything for me, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to read out the next question?
I don't
the
have
next
one.
scenario?
Read it out.
Oh,
yeah.
You don't have it.
I don't have it on my phone.
Sorry about that. Scenario Guinea.
Third one.
3, the third one. Now, this I find very interesting. Your partner always makes fun of you in front of people in an attempt to make everybody else laugh. You don't really think much of it to begin with, but it soon becomes a regular occurrence. You tell your partner about it and how it makes you feel, but they imply that you're overreacting. How do you handle it? First of all,
you are mad.
See.
Sorry, you're a comedian, Mr. Ibu.
Oh God, basket mouth, Abi. You don't know where your mates are.
Auntie Helen Paul.
That you are using me as
Chelsea handler. I am the butt of your joke.
Exactly. You don't know where your mates are. First of all, I won't even get into something serious with someone that I know makes fun of me in front of people in an attempt to make them. So me, am I allergic to laughter? You can't make me laugh. Or something, especially with something I'm insecure about. Say for instance now, my bow legs. And then you see me walking, catwalking, and people, Miss Panta, oh, look at it. See her bow legs now. You go see as you walk at her bow legs. Hack. I don't even have friends like that, so I don't think I can even relate to this scenario. I'm sorry. I don't have friends that, and there are people like that. And they say it's mostly common with women, when they're with their guy friends and then they start making jokes of their other female friends, like, oh, this is your hair. Wouldn't you guys even losing it? It's been on your head.
Suddenly become comedians.
Exactly, because you see a guy there.
You're mad.
So I don't even keep such friends. So I don't know what to push me to not be with a partner that will, make fun of me and say, look at your big nose now. You can use your nose to fetch water.
I don't even make jokes that bring people down.
Yes.
Like my own friend. Like
something I know.
Something that I know is like a touchy point for you or something I know that is a challenge for you. Even if two of us can be together and make jokes around it, why are we doing it outside?
And that's the thing, because they think you are laughing about it.
Yeah.
You are okay with it.
Bruh.
You might be laughing out, there's something called uncomfortable laughter. Just because you don't want things to be awkward. You just laugh. But the laughter is uneasy.
Then my own partner, my own Mrs. Okereke, name.
Can't say this your head. Chydee, this your head.
I go take time.
And speaking of, I don't now know if this man, there's someone that I was talking to one time. He's not really tall, and I always not make fun in public, but whenever he calls me, hey, short man, do you think he might be like? But it's a back and forth, because he's always like, are you taller than me? We're the same height, and I'm like, you are a man. Why are you dragging height with a woman? Do you think that's bad?
I don't know. He's the only one you can ask that question. So some people look at me and say you have a pot belly, and they keep talking about the pot belly, and I joke about my own pot belly by myself, so I don't feel any type of ways about it.
Okay.
But if you're doing it to ridicule me, especially in front of people, somebody told me one time, so I'm like, you said this thing 3 times in the space of, like, we're just 2 of us. You said this thing 3 times in the space of like 3 hours. I know I have a pot belly. I tried to do something about it. It didn't turn out well. So I'm not going to do it in this Nigeria. If I decide to relocate, for example, I might start working out because I know that if something happens, emergency systems can take care of, make sure that I don't die of pain or something. So if you keep saying it, if I wasn't a stronger hearted person, I start feeling uncomfortable about it and stuff. What do you think that's okay? And I flipped it and I was like, what if I start talking about something that you feel some type of ways about? Right? And she didn't think of it that way, blah, blah, blah. And that was really it. So if we're together, we can make jokes about these things. Yeah. Again, the jokes you should know your person very well.
Yeah.
Know your partner very well. Is it touchy? Do you feel some type of way about this thing? You see, watch them. Be sensitive to their reactions to when you say some of the things that you say.
True.
And when you hit a nerve, make sure you don't hit that nerve twice.
Again.
Yeah.
When you hit a nerve, make sure you don't hit that nerve.
Wisdom.
Twice.
Wisdom.
Okay. All right, moving on. Scenario 4. Your partner has zero drive and ambition.
God, I beg.
All this scenario, they turn my belly.
God, I beg.
What will push me to... let me finish it. Your partner has zero drive and ambition. They have a job, but no desire to work towards a promotion or bettering themselves. And they just seem to be very lazy. Would you end the relationship? So me, now that I'm ambitious, do I have two heads? Me, now that I want better for myself, my odogu, do I have two heads? My chairman, me, now that I'm striving every day to be a better version of myself, financially, career-wise, mentally, physically, do I have two heads? Look at me now. I'm a princess.
But I kind of have a different view.
Let's hear it.
I've come to a point where I've realized that everybody cannot be ambitious. Everybody cannot have all the drive in the world, right? Even as me, I'm ambitious now. There are people who are more ambitious than people who are hungrier. And they'll be like, you have this platform, you have these opportunities, and you're not leveraging on them. And I'm like, I'm content with what I have. Some people are just content in that small space. And to be honest, if we're all ambitious, the world will be chaotic. Now, on a personal level, you can decide, I can't deal with an unambitious person because it wouldn't work for my dynamic. Me, I don't consider myself ambitious exactly. I'm not as hungry. If I was hungry,
yeah, you know where
if I am here, I know where I'd be. I know I'd probably be like 4 or 5 times richer than I am.
Wow.
Yep. If I was hungry, because I have seen opportunities that hunger would have, just been the difference.
Yeah.
Ambition would have been the difference. So I don't exactly consider myself ambitious, which is why I need to be with somebody who's ambitious.
Oh, I just wanted to ask, do you mind a lazy partner? Not lazy per se, but do you mind a partner that is...
That will almost be the same. And that doesn't
So
make
you don't
sense.
think you're ambitious like this?
I'm not.
Wow.
If I was,
I think
it'd
you
be
are.
crazy. Yeah, so again, from the outside, people think I am.
Yeah.
But when I tell people that I'm actually lazy, now I work too much.
Yeah.
I work too much. I'm just afraid of poverty.
That's why you work.
Yeah.
Not because you are a very
Bro,
ambitious
I don't
person.
like work. I absolutely detest work. I said, I'm not the most driven person. My hard work is mostly poverty alleviation. Right?
You're kidding me.
It's not because I want to... There was a point when I wanted to be the richest man in the world, but right now, I just want to make sure that I have a good life. My children have a good life. My wife has a good life. I'd like to be with somebody who is driven so that her iron will sharpen my iron. And so that my children can look at somebody and be like, I want to go far. I'm a very content person. I'm very easy to satisfy. I want somebody who's hungry for more. And that's the reason why my dynamic suggests that I need to be with a very ambitious person.
Okay, so for me personally, I don't even think I'm that ambitious. I mean, honestly, I don't even know how to explain how I am. Just someone that is chasing her dreams, no matter what.
Chasing the bag,
just chasing the bag. So I don't know if I can handle someone that is just in one in one not position per se. And some people say, like you even said it at the start of this scenario. You said at the start that not everybody can be ambitious. There's some people that just want to live their quiet life. I saw this one time and it just made me think. Truly, there's some people that just want to live their quiet life, go to work, come back home, go to house fellowship, go to church on Sunday, and that's it. The cycle continues. No hurry, no. Yes.
If they are able to afford a holiday one time,
they will go. If not, they will just go to Obudu Cattle Ranch or just go to like a Omo Resort. Yeah. Just quiet life and there are people like that, and that is very okay.
That's the majority of the people in this country. That's how they are.
That is also very okay. But there are those too that
big baller.
Hey,
billionaire.
If you see their CV alone, all the places they've worked, and they're moving up the ladder. For some of us, some people are scared, that's another thing. Fear is another thing. Yeah. It's not being ambitious. It's just fear that, if I leave this one, what's next for me? Yeah. What's to say this one that I'm going to now is not even worse than this one. So for some people, it's fear. Now, would I stay with someone that, has zero drive and ambition? I think that's just plain lazy. That's not having a soft life. That's not, that's just being okay with. I don't want to say mediocrity because it might not be mediocre for them, but I don't think I can be with such a person because, like you said, iron sharpeneth iron. Yeah. So, if I'm not telling you, oh, babe, why don't you try this exam? Why don't you, do this? Yeah. And now come and start saying, oh, something like,
no need. What's the point?
There's no need now.
I'm good where I am. No, please.
Because
I'm sorry.
Even for the gentlest, for the softest, for the most quiet person, you still want better for yourself. Yep. You can't remain in that position for the rest of your life. Yeah. No matter how much you even try.
I mean, you look around and you see people doing things. You see people creating stuff. You get inspired by all the amazing stuff that you're doing, and you don't even want to even if it's small. You don't even want to contribute even small to the system, even small to community, even small to better their lives, make impact. Yeah. You are not for me. We are not for each other. I'm sorry. And you'll find your. Yeah.
If for instance, if perchance rather we end up together, then I'm sorry. It will just be frustrating. It will be frustrating.
But what if let's even flip this question. This is somebody you are still dating, Abi. Yeah. But what if you end up with somebody who they were doing okay? You may not have known that they are not exactly driven. Yeah. Somebody who has maybe like a proper job, like a 9-to-5 job, and the person is doing well, earning well, and then the person loses that job and just doesn't have the drive.
Reminds me of Insecure. Did you watch Insecure?
No, I didn't.
Issa and Lawrence. Yeah, it happened to them. They were together for a long time, and then he lost his job. I think at a point she started housing him even. He was staying on a couch, and it was just... He didn't have drive. That's a different thing entirely.
So what happens?
That's a different thing. Now, if you truly love this guy and you see his potential, or this guy or this girl, and you see their potential, you can help them get out of it.
But they don't...
They don't want to get out of it.
Can you learn drive? I think it's
Of course you can. Especially if you've had that drive before. You can.
So maybe they didn't have drive. Again, a system like the US. Think of it like somebody was lucky enough to, after school, they just got a job. Right? And the job is like in a structured company where every 2 years you're moving up. And then one day, the job no longer exists.
Yeah. And you start thinking, where do you start from? Yeah. It's hard, but you definitely have to find the drive back, especially if you have a strong support system, if you have good family, good friends. Well, it has happened to the best of us. Some of us have switched jobs and that we didn't get another one immediately. I think we even said it on one of the episodes, My Friends Are Richer Than Me or something, where I gave an instance where my friends were all working in better places, and my own, I was still just managing myself small. It has happened to some of us, and I guess you just have to find the drive. It's not easy. It's not easy. Now, for Insecure, I think in the course of finding his drive back, he now got involved with another lady, and then Issa is like, "Oh, me that be here, helping you." Yeah.
What did they say about the idle mind?
My dear, Devils Construction Company. So yes, I believe you can find the drive back if you have a solid support system, if you have good people around you that can just, help you and pull you out of that hole, because it's really not a good place to be.
Yeah.
So if I see that, my partner is not willing, then I'm sorry, it can't work now. Yeah.
Interesting. Cool stuff.
So would you break up?
So it depends.
On
Do we have children? How long have we been together? Is this something that we can correct?
Yeah.
Am I able to take care of the family without her contribution?
Yeah.
And I just don't mean financial. So am I able to inspire our children, for example, to be that thing that she's not? What else is she doing? How is she contributing to the house? If she's not ambitious, but then she's making it easy for me to be ambitious. I mean, again, this is like something we have to, look at our trajectory, look at what we're like, in what space we are. Excuse me.
Sorry.
Is it a mental health thing? Can we call a therapist? I try to help as much as possible. And I think it's something we can, if we're already in that ship together, I think it's something we can actually live with. It is when we cannot live with it anymore that we might decide to split. Yeah.
All right, that is that for that.
Yes, we should do these scenario games.
I know, right?
I really like them. Like their perspectives, and you're thinking on the spur of the moment. And sometimes it's good to actually think about these things on the spur of the moment, because it also means that if it does happen, you're able to react in real time. I mean, this killing somebody, it's. Maybe we should even try one more scenario.
Which one?
Somebody comes to your house.
Yeah, should do.
To sleep over. And the person dies.
I beg.
What would you do?
Wrap up.
This one is for the audience. Tell us what you do.
Yes. So someone comes over to your house for a sleepover. Something. Maybe they've had a pre-existing
condition. I mean, no fault of yours. Maybe you guys are having sex. Maybe she just slept off and did not wake up. Whatever it is, the person just dies.
What would you do?
Bruh?
Tell us in the comment section below. I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Me too.
Thank you guys for listening to this episode. It was amazing as always. Please follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Sabi Podcast.
Subscribe to us on streaming platforms, from Spotify to Google to Apple. Subscribe.
All right. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Sabi Podcast.
Don't forget to rate and review. When you rate and review, other people are able to see the content that we create.
All right. We'll catch you on the next episode of Sabi. For now, bye.
Kiss, it could be.